It's a huge honor and privilege to have Manisha Koirala with us. Her movie is coming up, Dear Maya, and it's a fantastic journey that she has had, and it's an honor to just find out something about that and what she's going to be doing in the near future. Ma'am, pleasure having you back on BollywoodHungama first of all.
Thank you.
And ma'am, you are having this movie coming up right now, and it's an opportunity for us to also find out that you've shown extreme bravery in facing certain situations in your life recently as well. How has he just changed you as a person?
It changed me a lot. It changes anybody who's gone through that kind of a disease and come back to life. They really, everybody is changed.
Absolutely.
Because we all get like really shaken up to our core.
Right.
And so by and large, everybody gets changed with that kind of experience.
Right. Okay.
I know many people who have.
I'm sure that they are.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they have. So how do you, the entire perspective towards life, how do you look at life differently maybe from what you did earlier?
See, now I'm much more grateful towards life. I'm much more, in a way, I'm ambitious, but not like on a single thing. I'm ambitious to grab life and have a full experience.
Right.
I want to do my work and enjoy my work completely. But I also realize for me it's really important to have a great bond with my family, so that I need to spend time with them and just enjoy that aspect of life.
Right.
I love going on a spiritual trip. I love going on a trip where I'm surrounded with people who are into spiritual path, who walk that. And so I have made some kind of a compartments in my life, and I try and live that 100% when I'm doing that. And so that I function with the thought that there will be a time that will come where I have to, it'll be end of my life, and then I should not have any regrets. I should be able to say, okay, I lived well,
right,
and I'm happy to leave, you know. So I function from that perspective, from that thought.
Right. The entire phase, I think it was also a learning experience that you remain extremely positive, positive towards yourself, positive towards other people as well. There was absolutely no bitterness, and you always remain extremely positive about the whole thing. What would you like to tell to people who are suffering from cancer? And because you know it's very important for people to learn from your experience, because many times there is a lot of negativity, but there is a ray of light, and especially people who have braved through it all.
Okay, there are a couple of things I want to say, first of all, I have learned from my own experience that we cannot fight death. When death knocks at your door, it's time to go. So the best we can do is to leave gracefully. Having said that, I don't mean that don't give up trying to live a healthy life. In this process of trying to live a healthy life, which I learned through this cancer journey, I realized how important staying positive is, how important to stay happy is, how important to do the right thing, the basic right rules, that eat well, sleep well, exercise well, just oxygenate your body, keep your body alkaline. So basically keep your body happy and healthy, and your mind happy and positive, and stay as much as in this whole process you will. I also started enjoying life. I also started seeing life from a different perspective. So I came to the conclusion that life happens to you, a situation can happen to you, but how do we take that situation? How do we interpret that situation is up to us. We can take that and become bitter and angry, or we can take that as, okay, this has happened now, what do I learn from it? How do I enhance my life further because of this experience? What do I do?
Sure.
So how we interpret our life's incidents becomes our destiny. So I learned from other people. I watched and I learned and I observed from other people, and I saw that aspect. That's why I'm positive. That's why I like to talk about this aspect, that don't get bitter and don't get. This is a great opportunity to learn about your own health, because you're unwell. Go to the right doctor. Understand what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Be observant about your health. You know, I am in touch with constant lot of people. Like one day I had gone to Alim's salon to do my hair.
Sure.
One of the lady over there, the girl was crying, and I got to know that her mother was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Now, you know, out of the blue. So I just took her, I said, can I talk to her for 5 minutes? I I sat down with her and I explained to her. I said, listen, now whatever has happened has happened. Now the best you can do is try be positive, try and be strong, and sit with your mom, and you guys can start understanding. First, get a good doctor. Secondly, start understanding what is good healthy diet for your mom, how to best you can keep your immune system stronger, what are the things that she can be happy. And then last question, I gave her my number and she texted me, ma'am, what do you think about chemotherapy? I said, baby, chemotherapy did work for me. That's why I'm alive today and I'm cancer free today because of that.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, there's going to be a phase which is going to be traumatic because it's not an easy drug.
Absolutely.
It's very tough. And the doctors don't guarantee anything because this is a disease which doesn't give you any guarantee.
Sure.
My doctor had easily told me that it's not, when I kept on asking him, how long do I have, will I be living after 6 months? After this treatment, will I live? You know, why am I going through this gruesome treatment when you can't even guarantee my life later on? So they just turned around and said, Manisha, this is not like a cough and cold that we can give you a prescription, we'll give you a drug and you'll be fine. This is, so even they are handicapped, they also don't know. So we have to have a certain amount of faith. We have first of all go to a good doctor, then have a certain amount of faith in what they're giving us. And in the meantime that we have, you know, let's learn about our body. Let's learn about how to stay calm, do meditation, yoga, pranayam, eat healthy food, you know, study about it, go in internet, go and buy books, talk to experts, understand nutrition, you know, understand the value of good sleep, understand the value of exercising, staying active, basically overall health. And in this whole, this could be just a wake-up call from divine, from the grace, that we can use this and probably lead a healthier and happier life onwards.
Absolutely.
And I know many people who've done that. They've really turned their life around after cancer and they'll lead much healthier life, much happier life. So I keep on telling them that. I keep on saying there is still, you know, just grab this. This could be just an opportunity. Having said this, again, I don't have an answer. What's the end is there? How, you know, I come from a belief system that we come with specific time on this planet, and when the time is up, we go. So there is no guarantee what's going to work, what doesn't work. But healthier and happier is always a better choice. Absolutely.
The way you've explained all those things is wonderful. It's such a wonderful thought process that you're having. It's a very unique thought process. And obviously, someone who has gone through it, that person can explain things in a much more wonderful manner than anyone else. Would you like to write down a book? Would you like to just write down your memoirs, your battle?
I have 3 books in mind.
Okay.
One book is with my nutritionist. She is also a very good case. She's reversed her own disease, something which modern medicine could not do it. And so she and I are working with the sole purpose about health and how to keep our body fine and give hopes to the people who've lost hope, and tell them that right kind of nutrition and right kind of understanding your body can actually reverse a disease, and you can be. So with that purpose, I'm writing on health, this thing. On the other book, which I'm going to be working soon now, once I'm going to Nepal and I'm going to be working on that book, will be on my spiritual understanding about life and, you know, just my take on spiritual understanding. So I'm going to be working on that book. And the third book that I have in mind is going to be my journey as a film actor.
Absolutely.
From a Koirala girl, from a school girl, a Koirala Khandan and Koirala girl, into this Bollywood actress journey. And then these are the three books I have in mind, and I'll be working on them.
Great, great. I think that should be lovely. Now, we spoke to Vivek Mushran a few months back, and we spoke about Ilu Ilu and how it is still the rage. And obviously, there is a phenomenal journey that you've had, and there are many songs and movies and characters that will live on. We were talking about Shiva Sunana was talking about Bombay for that matter. There is Akele Hum Akele Tum, which with passing years it continues to grow. The sort of performance and the bonding that you shared with Aamir. Khamoshi for that matter. I think Khamoshi for me, I think will always remain one of the best performances of Salman Khan, and what you guys brought together. So how do you look at certain phenomenal milestones that you've had in the movie industry?
For me, nothing that happened that I had planned. And things just kept on happening to me.
Right.
Good directors came to me, and a little bit of right sensibility was there inside me. I guess because of that, you know, like when Khamoshi's script I read, Bansali was assistant to Vinod Chopra at that time. And when I read the script, and I told Bansali that I think that time his first priority was Kajol and Madhuri, and I said, if these two don't do it, because he's a new director and a newcomer, and they were already big stars. If they don't do it,
you were a big star at that point of time.
Yeah, but then I had read the script, and I had an interaction with Bansali during the 19. I got that opportunity to know, understand.
He filmed the songs.
Yeah, he was part of this in filming of the songs. So when I read the script, I knew the potential of the film, and so I told him ki, after these two, if they don't go to any other third person, come to me, because I really love this and I want to do this. So that kind of, I guess, sensibility I had even then. So that prompted me to do the films. But many a times, people have been influencing me to take a right call. Ashok Mehta is the reason I did Bombay film. And 1942, it was my mom and Renu Saluja, who's Vinod Chopra's first wife. They are
National Award-winning editor.
Yes, they were reason that I did this, and of course I had this burning passion inside me. You know, when Vinod actually rejected me in my first screen test. But I kind of said, Manisha, Vinod, just give me one more chance, and I want to come back tomorrow and see me, because I couldn't take it when he told me that you're a bad actress. So I had that inside me that I had to do it right. You know, I went back and like really rehearse for hours to no end, no sleeping, no eating, nothing. And when I went second day, I was accepted. So a hard work, passion to do it right, plus guidance of right people in my life. Good people were surrounded me and, you know, guided me correctly. Plus, like people like Manisha and all, they just approached me. You know, the things happened by itself, I think.
Yeah, we'll come to Dil Se as well shortly, because that was another phenomenal performance, especially because it was a very complicated role. It was not easy. But coming to 942 Love Story once again, and as you're aware that Ek Ladki Ko Dekha is like I think one of the finest songs that has been, I think, picturized on any of the Bollywood actresses. The poetry that Javed Saab wrote, I think maybe Javed Saab has not written such a song ever. That Ek Ladki Ko Dekha to aisa laga jaise shayar ka khwab, jaise ban mein hiran, jaise chandni raat. Like it's such similes. What was the reaction when you heard this song for the first time? अपने आप से आपको और मोहब्बत हुई थी कि नहीं हुई थी?
कुछ नहीं
मनीषा जी, प्लीज आप ऐसी बात मत करिए.
कुछ ऐसा नहीं. If at all, I was constantly trying to do my job. I'm an actor, you know, so for me, I just have to do the part. And if it means to look pretty, I have to do my best to look pretty.
Right.
So it really, you know, in fact, Vinod had very well told me, very strictly he had told me, Manisha, 2 big actors of India are in love with you in this movie, 1942, you know, I mean, Anil Kapoor and Jackie Shroff. You better make sure that you're looking pretty. So, so it's like, it was there in the back of my head that I have to be fresh, that I have to really look nice and pretty. And so, because he had said, my film will flop, the story will flop. It will not work if people will wonder why these 2 big actors are behind this girl if you don't look good.
Right.
So that was the main focus, you know. So I guess I tried level best to do whatever my bit was.
No, but I think even the other songs were outstanding, and you've looked great, I think, in all the songs. Coming to Dil Se shortly. Now, Dil Se is another role that obviously you're playing a terrorist, and there's a certain motivation behind that character, and what happens in the end as well. You have, I think, in a way, you have this penchant for choosing the roles which usually other actresses they won't, because actresses would like to look good and pretty, and someone else maybe in your place would have said that ऐसा है कि कुछ ड्रीम सीक्वेंस बना के छैया मुझे डाल दो. ये हो सकता था, देखिए ये बिल्कुल हो सकता था.
मैं ज़्यादा इंटरफेयर नहीं करती हूँ. थैया था वैसे. There was a song, if Chaya and there was a Thaya which was meant to be picturized on me, which didn't happen.
Right.
When I got it, I was slightly disheartened, but I said, it's not my job. My job is to act.
But someone else would have found out some emotional blackmailing. Chaya mein mujhe hona chahiye. Okay, so why is it that you chose roles which did not maybe portray you in a conventionally good-looking actresses, and was it a conscious?
I guess there is an instinct, there is a part of me which is not conventional.
Absolutely, that's true.
And so I don't get into that, and I get excited about unconventional roles. I get excited about going out of the box, doing things slightly different.
Right.
And इसमें मैं काफ़ी wrong steps भी ले लेती हूँ इस चक्कर में. But I guess I like little unconventional stuff, and I want to stretch my boundaries. I want to explore, and one kind of outlook kind of bores me actually.
Absolutely, no,
so
that we've seen, that we've seen the graph as well. So it's time for rapid fire with Manisha Koirala. Ma'am, a film of yours you'd like to get remade, retaining the original cast today?
Honestly, I don't believe in remaking something good which has already been made. It's always falls flat because the magic that happened during that time, it should be just appreciated and left at that.
Okay.
I don't believe in recreating it.
No problem. Ma'am, you've had some phenomenal songs that have been picturized in you. So what is your all-time favorite song that has been picturized in you?
Well, it's kind of difficult, but one song that was based on me was Pyar Hua Chupke Se. That whole thing, that whole shooting at the magic hour and all that. Amazing. So that's picturization of that song.
All the songs in that movie.
Yeah.
Kuch Na Kaho, I think, was outstanding.
That's a beautiful song. I love the lyrics, and I love the
and the simplicity of music arrangements that R.D. Burman did.
Yeah.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one best thing that you remember about Salman Khan in Khamoshi?
See, Salman has a soft heart. I've always noticed that. I mean, he has a facade of a toughie, and he probably looks little rough and rugged to the people who don't know him because of his personality and everybody calling him bhai bhai and all that. But I have seen a very soft side of him. Yeah. I've seen a side of him which protects the needy and protects the weaker, and so I've seen that soft. So during Khamoshi time, especially, I've seen him being very kind to Sanjay Bansali, because he was a newcomer and knew this thing. So that I've seen. I've seen during other movies where he's literally done charity, but nobody knows about it. He doesn't tell. So I've seen that side of Salman's personality.
Amazing music once again, Khamoshi. And there was a song, Jana Suno,
Yeah.
amazing song.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding song. Okay, ma'am, one thing about that you remember about Aamir Khan and Akele Main Akele Tum.
Aamir is a brilliant actor, but he's a methodical actor. He likes to plan everything in advance. And those days, like I am like him now.
Right.
I like to know everything beforehand. And I get a little panicky when something new comes to me. You know, I get a little off the ground. But those days, when I was younger, and those days I was a very instinctive person. So for me, rehearsals and many takes would actually be a drag and pull me down. Whereas Aamir would become better and better and better with every take and retake and rehearsal. It'll pull me down. So it was, you know, I used to watch him. Oh, he's going to rehearse more and he's going to take more, and you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We can understand that. ShahRukh Khan and Dil Se. One thing that you remember about ShahRukh Khan and Dil Se.
Again, ShahRukh is extremely chilled out, and he was very protective, also caring person. You know, he's somebody who will take a glass of chai and sit on the floor and have with people, and very casual. And but one thing that I really notice about him is his passion for his work. He lives for his work, and that I could see. I mean, single-minded focus was his career and his work, and nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, a co-star of yours you think you had the best chemistry with?
I got along well with everybody. I think everyone. I don't have one particular person in mind,
sure.
But like I have enjoyed working with Arvind Swamy. I've enjoyed working with Kamal sir. I've enjoyed working with all the three Khans that you've taken names, and with Ajay Devgan. I've enjoyed working with Ajay.
Right.
You know, I can't pick one. It's kind
no
of
problem.
difficult.
No problem.
Yeah.
Ma'am, craziest fan experience ever that you've had?
Oof, there were a couple, but one of them was somebody who was writing to me in blood, and that was quite crazy. That was quite crazy.
I'm sure that there must be many of them. Worst pickup line that was ever used on you, ma'am?
I don't think I would remember it. I don't think I would remember it.
Thank you very much, man. Lovely talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That's all we have from BollywoodHungama. Keep on watching.